Hello, this is GeoTechland, and today I'll be talking about Purism's newly announced awesome cellular service for the Librem 5 phone. They just announced it a couple days ago, and the Linux and open source community has had a lot to say about it. One of the biggest controversies is the price point at $99 per month, and whether that price makes sense or if it's overpriced. They are going to be using AT&T and T-Mobile as like the backbone powering that, and they are going to have some privacy benefits on top of it. So that's how they're differentiating themselves from, going directly to T-Mobile or another company. And to compare the price point, we have to look at other companies or other similar companies like MetroPCS. And technically MetroPCS was bought out by T-Mobile, and they're similar to Purism with this awesome service is in that they're using T-Mobile as the backbone here. And so if you compare a monthly plan of unlimited talk, text, and data, it's $40. So that's a huge difference compared to what Librem 5's awesome is offering. Of course, it gets even cheaper if you add more lines. And then to compare it to T-Mobile itself, if you just have one line with unlimited talk, text, and data, it's $60 per line, plus usually like $4 or $5 for taxes on top of that. I think it's fair to say, or it's arguable, that it's overpriced as long as you consider why it's significantly more expensive than T-Mobile or MetroPCS plans, for example. Purism is a smaller company, so they don't have the volume of customers that MetroPCS and T-Mobile have, so they have to price it a lot more compared to them. To compare this situation is we got to look at other companies like System76, for example. Great company, and of course I love their Linux products. The laptops are arguably a little bit overpriced than what you can get from the competition. But you have to remember that System76 is also a smaller company, and you're supporting good causes like the Linux and open source ecosystem. If you look at over to the desktop side here, if you build a Thelio machine and you compare it to something like on PC Part Picker or even like other pre-built computers, you're paying a lot more for a Thelio. And of course, one of the reasons is because, again, System76 is a smaller company. They're building into the Linux and open source ecosystem. They don't have as many customers as other companies. And of course, they're made in the USA, at least most of the parts. But yeah, you are paying a lot more for the hardware compared to if you were to either choose the parts yourself or choose a different company. And again, we make that sacrifice because we're seeing the bigger picture here. We are supporting Linux and the ecosystem here. And another example that I'll give is the company I'm affiliated with. It applies here as well compared to, like, let's say Amazon. If you're purchasing things that are eco-friendly, again, they're being made by smaller companies. Earth Hero is a smaller company. You're going to see a lot of overpriced options compared to popular companies for the same reasons as System76 and Purism. But we are supporting a company and products that are eco-friendly, so that's good for the environment. So again, all these same things apply to Earth Hero, and of course I chose to partner with Earth Hero because it's better than supporting something like Amazon and Amazon affiliate links. I'd rather give my money to this smaller company for the good cause. The same reason why I choose Linux and I try to buy Linux computers and hardware from these vendors. That's why I bought the Librem 5 phone. That's why I've bought System76 laptops previously. That's why I have this affiliate with Earth Hero. Now, you can still argue that the price for the Librem Awesome service is still overpriced even when you factor in all of those reasons that I mentioned. And that's a fair critique, but I see a lot of people in the community, pretty much call Purism a scam. And I think that's where I kind of have issues with people, I think over-exaggerating. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to defend Purism. I'm just trying to give a sort of level-headed critique of them. There's a lot you could critique about them, but I think overall their intentions are good, and they are trying to create an entire ecosystem here. It's very easy to use and that's privacy focused and supports open source. Who knows, maybe Purism will react and maybe lower the price a little bit if they can. We don't know if they have the same kind of deals that MetroPCS or any other company using AT&T or T-Mobile, but those are my thoughts. Feel free to agree or disagree in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you all next time.